Tonight, we dine on turtle soup.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Matt and Stu Review, where we're taking a look at your favorite toys from yesterday and today. Stuart, what do we have on the table?
Today, we're going to take a look at the NECA TMNT cartoon Shredder Ultimate Action Figure.
Sweet. All right, I'm excited to look at this one. You know,
Neat.
I'm a big fan of the Ninja Turtles cartoon, so let's take a look at the figure.
Let's take a look.
Mhm.
I've been looking for this guy actually for a long time. I don't collect specifically the cartoon Ninja Turtles, but I do feel like the Ninja Turtle cartoon had the most iconic version of Shredder in kind of our youth. I kind of tend to gravitate more towards the comic style Turtles, but for some reason in sort of my head canon of that time, this is Shredder to me. Like Shredder's got the gray shirt, the purple cape, you know, obviously his shredding arm and leg guards.
I 100% agree. This is the Shredder to me, for sure. He was kind of goofy in the cartoon. You know, and it was a kid's cartoon,
But
so you
he
don't want your
looked
sad
sick.
guy. But he looks cool, for sure. And I remember, like, when it came to the movies, it was like, okay, he's like so dark and stuff like that. I would say the original Turtles movie, Shredder, was pretty good, but he looked so spindly.
He really did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
he's not a
buff
comic
dude.
style,
Yeah.
you know, physique.
So this is like way cooler for sure. But you know, the figure wise, I mean, it looks pretty true to the cartoon. I really like the cell shading and like the black lining and things like that, which is really cool. Not a whole lot of diversity going on his garb, but I think that's just true to the character. Simple cartoon after, you know, low budget cartoon, let's be real. Looks like he's got some accessories here too. What's he got?
So this Shredder is the second cartoon Shredder that we've got from NECA.
Yeah.
And he's really meant to be the ultimate version of the cartoon character. So what we have in his...
And what does ultimate mean? Like ultimate is in like the best, or just like is ultimate a classification
I'd say
for them?
ultimate as in the best, you know, with like the most complete set of accessories and stuff like that. Like they intend this to be probably the last Shredder from the cartoon figure that you need. So he comes with kind of the requisite you know, multiple
different hand
versions
grips.
there.
Yep.
Those are going to be pretty standard for any figures. He comes with a standard unmasked Oroku Saki head, which again looks just like the character model from the cartoon.
Yeah, it looks tight.
NECA's absolutely killing it with
It's
the
a very
sculpting on these cartoon figures.
That is a good Shredder head.
Looks, yeah, just, I mean, absolutely cartoon accurate. You've got another head with his face exposed, but he's still wearing the helmet.
No face mask.
And then both of the helmets, that like top guard thing will pop off so that you can pop this chef's
is meant to
hat
go over his Shredder hat?
Yes, so that, I don't remember the episode that it's from, but that is surely, most definitely from a specific episode.
Yeah.
The true TMNT animation fans will know. And that's kind of how I feel like a lot of his ultimate accessories really are.
What about like the little gems in the front of his thing? It looks like that's the only difference between these two.
I guarantee that's a reference to the cartoon coming from NECA. And I have to confess again, I don't know on this one, but I'd say it's from an episode if I had to guess. You know, you've got a Channel 7 News booklet there.
That's Channel 7?
Yeah, wait.
I
It's
don't
supposed to
think
be
that's
Channel 6, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think that's it. I think that's got to be from something else too.
Well, we really don't know.
Man.
So he's got his little
Do you
booklet
even like
there.
the Ninja Turtles?
I'm pretty sure this is Shredder's grandma, but again, that's a reference to an episode that, alas, is gone from my memory bank vaults.
Yeah, I have watched actually some TMNT episodes recently because it's on the Roku streaming channel.
Yeah.
So like my kid watches like Rainbow Ruby and stuff like that, but every once in a while we'll be flipping through and I'll pause on the TMNT channel and see what episode it's on. And if it's in earlier seasons, I'll like pause and watch it. If it's later seasons, they're too goofy and I like can't. I'm like, this is just some trash.
I mean, let's be real.
There we go.
I don't know that it's really worth watching beyond the credits. Those credits,
the credits are so good.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Those were actually animated by the guy that went on to do like Eon Flux cartoons on MTV. So like a really well-regarded animator there. So again, he's got a gun that's going to be from an episode that I don't remember. He's got a hard disk.
Okay.
It's a throwback there.
That's like
guaranteed
high
it's an
technology.
episode reference. A necklace that I also am unfamiliar with.
Do you understand what any of these things are references to?
Nope, I don't know any of the references.
Okay.
But I want to show off what he comes with, you know? And he's got some counterfeit Shredder dollars. It's actually his portrait on there.
Pretty interesting assortment of items. Cool, I guess.
Right? I think there is a pretty large contingent of collectors that are really into specifically these NECA cartoon Ninja Turtle figures. And, you know, at this point, they could recreate episodes at home. You know, one thing I just noticed, he's got 2 right feet.
Oh man.
Am I right there?
Yeah, you are right, but that's got to be an error.
Yeah, interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, well, NECA, I'll be reaching out here. Honestly, despite not knowing all of the references from his
Hmm.
accessories here, I really bought him as like my core shredder. He probably will be the last shredder of this style that I will buy,
Okay.
unless I find one with two of the correct feet.
Yeah.
But I bought him to go with my turtle setup, which is primarily Mirage turtle focused, and I
Mhm.
just wanted to show him off here with one of the Mirage turtles from their Lawson line. I think that he still fits in well with those, so when I'm doing toy photography or setting up scenes, I will use him probably as my
As your main
main
guy.
comic style shredder.
Yeah. What about so who makes these?
These are NECA as well,
They
so
are
same,
NECA.
same
Okay.
manufacturer.
Yeah. But it's funny, these are pinned and none of his joints are pinned. Is that like an ultimate thing?
He's a newer figure.
Okay, so
So
it's just newer tech.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like even these turtles come out without pins down the line.
Yeah.
When I purchased them, they were still on that technology.
Well, now is the time that we want to hear from you. Who in the history of the Ninja Turtles was your favorite shredder? Stuart, what was yours?
I'm gonna have to say Super Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie 2, because he
Yes.
was rad, and we only got to see him for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to answer the exact same thing. Super Shredder from TMNT2 was like kind of the most badass shredder there was ever.
He was the most 90s the Shredder ever got.
Well, and he was like hulked out and he was like super cool
Yes,
and like
exactly.
big spikes and stuff. I love that the mutagen changed his armor. It's great.
Yeah, I never thought
But then,
about that.
I would say that Cartoon Shredder is probably my close second.
Yeah, Uncle Phil, man, he's the voice of Shredder for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, having looked at this animated Shredder here, how would you rate him?
I'm going to give animated Shredder 10 out of 10. I don't think there's anything you could do better to make a better animated Shredder. Good assembly of like pieces and parts. I guess he could have like a better like ninja weapon. But Shredder doesn't really use a lot of weapons, so
He doesn't.
he has, he uses a lot of everything. So I mean, I think it's a perfect figure. No pins, looks like good joints. He's got a cool cloth cape, lots of different heads and things like that. I think it's awesome.
I think you've swayed me. I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10 too. I think
Alright.
this really is the ultimate Shredder. Like I said, he's everything I need in that character.
Yeah, perfect. All right.
Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been the ultimate Shredder figure from the NECA TMNT cartoon line.
And if you like toys and reviews like these, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.